Hello again. My name's Gabe Zolna. Just read an article. I'm going to attach the link. The title is Chicago on Edge After Police Shooting Video. And this was written by Mira Oberman. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about another shooting that took place. And this took place in California. And you'll understand why I'm making reference to that particular event. In the Chicago event, the officer's been charged with murder for shooting a black teen 16 times. And the black teen did have a knife in his hand, and the black teen just finished slashing tires on a police vehicle. Now again, I'm not going to justify what Officer Jason Van Dyke did, but I want to talk about this other event that took place in California. When it happened, I was very upset. And what took place was a young girl, I believe she was 17, had a pocket knife, a little tiny penknife. And her mother had called the police because they got into a confrontation, and her mother said that the daughter tried to cut her. 2 police officers came on the scene. And from what's been reported, when they approached the girl, they asked the girl to drop the pocket knife. And she refused to do so. They say that she approached them, and these are 2 full-grown men. And this girl couldn't have weighed 100 pounds with a pocket knife. They unloaded both of their service revolvers on her. Not revolvers, semi-automatics. I believe she was hit a total of 28 times. In the back, in the front, in the side, in the head. And I was really shooken up by that. And I wrote to the Orange County Register newspaper, and I wrote to some politicians, and I said, this is totally insane. There's no reason that they pulled their triggers so many times. Well, as you might expect, there was a trial, and one of the witnesses for the defense was the instructor that taught police. And what he said is that they're taught, once they engage and once they pull that first trigger, they're trained to empty their guns. I believe those guns hold 15, possibly 16 rounds each. I think they were 9 millimeters. So, because of that, both officers were vindicated. They were not charged with any crimes. And this little girl is dead, and she had a pocket knife. The reason, again, I'm talking about this is because there's a lot of parallels here. There's something that made this officer, Jason Van Dyke, empty his gun. And again, I'm not trying to justify what he did. I wasn't there, you weren't there. We don't know what kind of threats he experienced or he was under at the time that he did what he did. But I just wanted people to understand that although he shot 16 times, he might have been trained the same way those 2 California officers were trained, to empty their guns once they engage. Now, if that's true, why aren't there more shootings like this? I don't have the answer, but I just wanted folks to know. As far as Chicago's concerned, they don't need an excuse to riot. That's why they're the murder capital of the United States. Any excuse will do. And if they don't have one, they'll create one. I expect violence to take place, as it normally does. Will Chicago see an increase in murder because of this? I don't know. But I don't see their murder rate going down. Do you?